Emily, if I do go away to State Agriculture College next year, would you write me a letter once in a while?
I certainly will. I certainly will, George. It certainly seems like being away 3 years, you get out of touch with things. Maybe letters from Grover's Corners won't be all that interesting. Grover's Corners isn't a very important place when you think of all of New Hampshire, but I think it's a very nice town.
The day when it come when I wouldn't want to know what's happening here. I know that's true, Emily.
Well, I'll try to make my letter seem interesting.
You know, Emily, whenever I meet a farmer, I ask him if he thinks it's important to go to agriculture school to be a good farmer.
Why, George.
Yeah, and some say that's even a waste of time. That you could get all those things anyways out of the pamphlet the government sends out. And Uncle Luke's getting old. He's about ready for me to start taking over his farm tomorrow if I could.
Why?
And like you say, being gone all that time, in other places, meeting other people, gosh, if something like that can happen, I don't want to go away. I guess new people aren't any better than old ones. I bet they almost never are. Emily, I feel that you're as good a friend as I've got. I don't need to meet the people in other towns.
But George, maybe it's very important for you to go and learn all of that. Cattle judging and soils. Of course, I don't know.
Emily, I'm gonna make up my mind right now. I won't go. I'll tell Pa about it tonight.
Well, George, I don't see why you have to decide right now. I mean, it's a whole year away.
Emily, I'm glad you talked to me about that. That fault in my character, what you said was right. There was one thing wrong in it. Now, when you said that for a year, I wasn't noticing people. And you, for instance, why you say you were watching me while I did everything? Well, I was doing the same about you all the time. Sure, I was thought of you as one of the chief people that I thought about. I always made sure where you were sitting in the bleachers, who you were with, and for 3 days now I've been trying to walk home with you. Something's always got in the way. Yesterday I was standing waiting for you, but you walked home when Miss Corker ran.
George, life's awful funny, isn't it? How could I have known that? Why, I thought that you
Listen,
were...
Emily, I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to agriculture school. I feel that once you found someone that you're very fond of, I mean, someone who's fond of you too, and likes you enough to be interested in your character, well, that's just as important as college is, even more so. That's what I think.
I think that's very important too.
Emily?
Yes, George?
Emily, if I do improve and make a big change, would you be?
I am now. I always have been.
So I guess this was an important talk we've been having.
Yes. Yes.